Hey folks, Sylvius here. I may have made a giant pause there. I'm back on Leaf. You'll see that Leaf is in the Adventurers Guild right now. That is because Dao Dao, that wretched person Dao Dao, sold her house for a measly 20k, and now Leaf doesn't have a home. He's homeless. I know, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Anyway, before I get into things real quick, I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing, though. I'm heading to the depot so I can kind of get some money. I do have a plan for this video, but we'll get to it. I just want to make a mini announcement. Also, I'm totally picking up all of that crap. Bam. 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 I don't even know what half these things are, but bam. Swarmer antennas, dung balls, crawler head platings, waspoid wings. Dung balls are the one thing that I'm not 100% certain what their value is. Let me wiki that real quick. Dung ball. Okay, they're just sold. Oh, that's kind of cool. They're sold in Edron. I want to see the Swarmer antenna. Okay. I forget how to get to Gray Beach. I don't remember how to do this. So I just boat there? Alright. I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, it makes financial sense for me to actually just go there. Let me price check these real quick. Swarmer. Yep. Alright. Well, we're going to go there. Bah-ha-ha! Anyway, did I have anything in my depot? Some Junko spears. And a random assortment of things. Oh, God. A huge assortment of things. Well, let's take the Junko spears. And I have no money on me. Throw that crap on the floor. Hello, mate. I'd like to withdraw. I'd like to withdraw some cash, fool. How about... I probably don't need that much. How about... Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not going to Liberty Bay. How about 300 suckafoo? Yeah, man. Aw, man, does the yeah not work? Yes, you stupid moron Ferks. Thank you. Thank you. Go die in a hole. Bye, crap face. There we go. Sometimes that's, you know, funny. Anyway. So yeah, real quick. I've got like two things to rant about, and they're kind of big things. And they're kind of big things of vastly differing, I'm not even sure what the word is. I want to, like, they're different, they're very different topics. For example, just as an example, like, politics and, I don't know, professional flute playing. Dude, I don't know. Like, two very dissimilar topics of each other that I don't think mesh well into a video. So what I'm actually going to do is, I'm going to do someone else anymore. I'm going to do 2 Leaf videos in a row, actually, so I can do my 2 rants. Alright. So, before I get into my rant, though, I'm going to tell you what I'm planning on doing. First, I'm going to go to Darashia, alright? And we are going to go kill us some wasps. Now, you might be wondering why we're going to go kill ourselves some wasps. It's because I need honeycombs, because I want to get citizenship to Svargrand, so that I can start tasking mammoths and badgers soon. So, that's the plan. Hi, Darashia. Yes, sir. So, yeah, we are going to head over. We're going to Darashia, because Darashia is a pretty good spot for wasp hunting. And I'm aiming for like 5, I think, which is probably enough. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how fast I'm getting it. Maybe... I know when Dao did this, I think I used 16 of them, which is just, like, idiotic. Sylvius, though, and the other character I did it with that I remember was my knight on Olympa, Victor Steiner Davian, who, both of those combined used 2. So anyway, here we are. I think I've seen her before. Alright, rant time. Rant time, people. So, I think I said in a previous video, I don't know if it was a Leaf video, but I live with my grandmother, and my uncle lives here, and my cousin lives here. And my cousin just, like, sucks catastrophically at everything. I'm just so sick and tired of his existence. His continual existence is just an affront to everything that's, like, decent in the world. I'm, like, waiting for the day he just implodes upon himself. Anyway. Like, a couple of weeks ago, he was texting. I'm not a big fan of texting. You know, it's sometimes convenient to send a short message. I get it. It is. But, like, if you're going to spend an hour having a conversation, sending text messages with your phone, you're holding a phone. Pick it up and make a phone call. And it's, like, super annoying when, like, I'm trying to hold a conversation with him about something, and he's just, like, not paying attention to me at all because he's too busy texting. But that's just the way things are these days. I can't help it. I'm behind the times. I don't really, like, you know, do the whole Facebook thing. I have a Twitter, and I have a Facebook, but, like, I hardly use them for anything. I'm uncomfortable using them in the first place. But, you know, okay. I'm behind the times. That's me. Anyway, he's texting while speeding in my grandmother's car. Hits a dump truck. Alright. He's okay. Unfortunately. I mean, like, because if anything good could come out of him hitting a dump truck, it would be him getting maimed. That's, like, the only good thing that could come out of him hitting a dump truck. Unfortunately, he's perfectly fine. The car's not. Car's totaled. We don't have a car now. Okay. You know, you total somebody else's car, right? You've got a lot of things going on in your mind. Probably the main thing in your mind is, oh crap, I just totaled somebody's car, right? Like, that's kind of your first thought. And, you know, at the same time, you're probably thinking, like, this person is going to be so angry at me because I totaled their flipping car. Not a single honeycomb here, by the way. Not him. Man, I don't even know what his first thought was, but let me tell you what he didn't do at any given point. Apologize. Did not apologize at any given point. Even if it was an honest mistake, you know, like, I don't know. His, like, brain got struck by a lightning bolt and stopped working for a short period of time. Even if that truly, honest to God, happened. I wonder what's down here. I wonder if I want to die instantly. Okay, I mean, like, I don't know what's down here, but, like, this crap was mad terrifying. Like, the Carnifilo was the first thing I saw. Then I saw the, what is that, a Night Stalker, and then I saw the Lost Soul and was like, oh my god. Anyway, alright, that was cool. Yeah, not an apology. And when somebody's like, dude, you totaled your grandmother's car, like, what are you doing? He just gets angry. Like, how dare you confront him about his screw-ups? Alright, whatever. So, a couple weeks ago, he was still in school at this point. He got a drug charge. Got caught in a parking lot in the middle of the night in a car, like, smoking pot. Say what you will about pot. You know, I know a lot of people are for legalization. I'm not, just for the record. Why are they not moving towards me? That was really weird. Um, again, why is he not moving towards me? Weird. Okay, so, like, yeah, alright. I know a lot of people are for legalization of marijuana. I'm not. Personal preference. We can debate this topic in the future. I'm not going to do it right now. Probably. I might change my mind. About debating it. Not whether or not it should be legalized. Don't think it should be legalized. But anyway. I know a lot of people, though, are like, it's not that big of a deal. And I can agree with that. It's, like, not a huge deal. But it is illegal. So, I mean, like, whether or not you agree with the fact, it is illegal. So, I mean, if you're going to do it anyway, there's a time and a place. The time is when people aren't around. And the place is where people aren't. Now, the place where it's not would be the high school parking lot. Which is where he decided to smoke his pot. Now, oh, I'm not going up there, that's for sure. Let's see if they respawned. I thought there was another wasp cave around there, but I guess not. Alright, so cop drives past him and his girlfriend. Windows are down. Pot clouds are there. Cop smells it. Yeah, this idiot's smoking weed. They see the cop car go past. Now, alright, the cop car goes past. They're smoking weed. They know they're busted. They go to run. Cop, hits the lights, kind of chases them a little bit through the parking lot. They finally stop. Realize that's not working. So he's got, like, a drug charge. Now, I got into a whole bunch of, like, issues with the school, because, the school found out about it. And the school wanted him to go to counseling because he's got, a whole bunch of other issues, and he thought it was, like, the school overstepping its bounds, trying to get him to go to counseling because, he's an immature piece of crap. So, that's that situation. Now, I have, like, a lot of minor issues with him. But I also have some, like, real legitimate issues. One of them is that, like, I put him on my phone plan, right? I got a discount because I used to work at a grocery store, and, like, the grocery store is part of a discount thing. And he had a phone, and his dad was paying for it, but his dad, like, lost his job, and, boo-hoo, I don't care. And his mom was unwilling to have him on her plan because, she's a miserable person, and, she doesn't want anybody else around her to be happy. So, I mean, like, sure, she could have put him on her phone, because, like, adding him on her plan would have added, like, $20 to her bill, but nah, she couldn't do that. So I say, I'll put him on my plan. And, like, we'll split it. So even though putting him on my plan only, like, up my plan by, like, $20, we're gonna split the whole thing because, I'm going out on a limb to put him on my plan. He's using, like, because you have to get a credit check to get, like, on a phone plan. He's using my good credit to be able to get a plan in the first place. And if he went solo, he'd still be paying more than he is paying me, regardless. So this works out for me, in that it, lowers my bill a little bit. It works out for him, because it gets him a phone for cheaper than he'd be able to get under normal circumstances. I've had him on my plan for a little over 2 years now. First year and a half, no problems. He paid me. He, oh man, this is not what I thought it was. Although I don't know what this actually is, and now I'm interested. Huh. That's, I think, the, like, Gnome Gate stuff, some jazz like that. Too bad. I also thought that was a wasp cave. Seriously, there's, like, not that many wasps here. This is kind of annoying. He gets a summer job working as a janitor at his school. They give him a decent, I think it's like $3,000. He saves it. It lets him keep paying his bill. His bill was, I think, like $50 a month. I was paying like $80. When I put him on my plan, it upped it to like $110. I asked $50 from him. So I'm paying $60. He's still paying a lot less than he would pay because he needs like unlimited texting and all that stuff too. And he gets like a, a nice phone and everything like that because, it's like a subsidized plan through AT&T. So, By the way, I don't know if you can tell, I'm chewing gum. I apologize if that's like super loud in the microphone or something like that, just for the record. Anyway. He gets a summer job last summer. Like 2 summers ago, I should say. 2 summers ago. This is the summer of like 15. Last summer was the summer of 14, so I'm talking about the summer of 13. Can I, like, please get a honeycomb, by the way? Oh, boy. So, you know, the money he gets carries him through the school year. It still gives him a bunch of spending money in so that he can have, like, fun times. And then, you know, at the end of his, well, I guess it would have been his junior year, you know, he gets the job again, and that would have been last summer, the summer of 14. Seriously, I, like, thought for sure there were more wasps. I'm actually gonna real quick check the wiki. So 1 second, folks. I mean, I'm gonna just auto walk while I'm doing it. Can I just get the... I just want to get to, like, the wiki's map thing. Alright, there's one. Really? There is only those 2. Oh, wait, there's another one. Well, since I'm already here, I'll hit the one in... Oh, no, let's just go up here. We'll give the one in town time to respawn fully. This sucks, by the way. But I'm not behind them. So, alright. So, summer of 14 starts, he gets his job. Well, he got friends. Now, he's had friends before, but, like, this is the first time he had, like, a real group of friends. And a real group, not just, like, 1 or 2 people. And he was able to hang out with them. Now, in his defense, most kids kind of experience the process of having a group of friends. Interesting. When they're younger. And, you know, like, you know, you want to hang out with your friend all the time, do sleepovers and all that stuff. And your parents... Let me pause real quick. I am so happy I picked up that phone call, just for the record. It's relevant to the conversation / rant that I'm having right now. So, you know, normally a parent would kind of, like, rein their children in a little bit, prevent them from going, like, you know, nuts with the whole friends thing. Well, I mean, his mom's a piece of crap, so, I mean, that didn't happen, and he never was, like, eased into the whole concept of having friends. So, you know, normally by the time you're in high school, you can have not juvenile relationships with people. Well, he never had juvenile relationships with people, so now that he's in high school, or, I mean, was in high school, because, you know, it's the summer, and he's done, he never got that, like, out of his system, so he went absolutely, like, nuts with his friends, and then blew all of the money he made through the summer by, like, the end of September. So he hasn't paid me my phone bill now, basically in months. In almost a year now, actually. Worse, before this happened, he, you know, AT&T has this, like, new payment option thing where you can, like, buy a phone every, like, 18 months or something like that, and they put the price of the phone onto your phone bill. So he purchased a phone that's giving me 20 payments of $33.50, in addition to everything else. So now his phone bill's coming to, like, you know, 90-something after taxes, and I'm not getting any money. He owes me $850, and he's just not giving me the money. So now I work with my grandmother on weekends. We go clean an office building. It's her job. She can't do it as well anymore because, you know, she's, like, old and whatnot. He comes there, too. She pays me and him. He's there to help her. I get paid $50 under the table to do this. He gets paid $40. He's supposed to give me the $40 for my my phone bill. His phone bill is $95 a month. We go in 4 weeks. That's $140. That gives me $95 plus $75 to start working on the back debt he owes me. If he needs some money for certain reasons, like, sure, he can take, like, a 5 or a 10 or something like that, you know, I'll work with him, as long as, you know, he comes and runs it past me. He doesn't come and run it past me. He just goes up to my grandmother and goes, Sylvia's told me it was cool. Give me the money. By the way, he doesn't call, like, my family doesn't call me Sylvius. That's not my real name, just for the record. By the way, if you Google Sylvius, it is an insurance company, I believe, which I think is interesting. I invented the name years ago. I think they stole my name. Anyway. So, here we are. I got this huge debt. He's just not paying me. Like, I'm so sick and tired of him. And now he's causing all these problems at my grandmother's work. Like, oh, well, I have a party. I gotta, like, do this. I can't work this day. I can't work that day. We work the weekends. 2 hours a day. 4 hours a week he works. 4 hours a week. And he can't do it on any of the 3 days. Like, he's absolutely useless. Alright. So he's got the drug charge. He totals the car. Like, he's just becoming, like, progressively worse. He fails high school. Has to take summer school. Gets $400 to pay for his summer school. Buys drugs. Is late. Oh my god, I got a honeycomb. Awesome. Is late signing up for the summer school. Is now delayed. He has a deadline to make. He doesn't make the deadline. He's got another deadline to make. He doesn't make it. Summer school was supposed to end like a month ago, and he's not finished yet. And I don't know if they're going to even let him. So he doesn't have a diploma. He's so far not really getting the diploma. Nobody wants to hire a kid without a diploma. I mean, okay, like, in the past, for the older folks here that might be... I can't imagine there's any older folks watching my videos. But for the older folks here, you know, you could actually do something without a high school diploma. Like, a manufacturing job would, like, hire you. And a high school diploma actually meant something back then. A high school diploma means nothing today. A high school diploma just signifies that you're not a piece of trash at this point in time. I understand some people might have problems, but, like, if you couldn't get your high school diploma since, like, the year 2010... I did not mean to drink that healing potion. It definitely means that there's, like, a huge problem. Okay, what was going on there? There is a huge problem if you can't get a high school diploma. Either you've got, like, a major, major learning disability, or major, major behavioral problems, or you've got major, major, like, just absolutely not caring problems. Now, I mean, you know, in, like, defense of certain people, my graduating class in high school had 693 people in it, alright? You know what my class rank was? Anybody want to take a guess? I'll actually give you a second. Take a guess. Take a guess. You know what? I'll tell you what my class rank was in my next video. See if anybody can give a guess. I can't give you like a reward or anything like that, but I mean, if anybody wants to take a guess, and I'll tell you what it is in a future video. Not the one I'm going to make right after this, though, because that won't give anybody an opportunity to guess. This is, hold on a second, actually. Let me check something real quick while I'm auto-walking here. I didn't check to see what Leaf video this is. So let me take a look at that real quick. I'm going to YouTube. My last Leaf video was 12. So this is my 13th. My next one will be my 14th. So in my 15th, I'll answer what my class rank is. See if anybody can guess. Point is, though, like, you know, I was a student that, like, totally didn't care about things. But, like, to a prospective employer, the fact that I didn't care about things is still a problem. Like, I wouldn't hire somebody that was like, oh, I just didn't care. Didn't do any work. So, I mean, like, he's got no diploma. He's got a drug charge now. Now, the police were kind of not sure. Why? Can they not walk over the Godflowers? Is that the problem? I wonder if that is the problem. They can't walk over the Godflowers. Hold on a second. Let's test this. Where's the Godflower? That's awesome. They won't go over the Godflowers. And I got another honeycomb. Check that out. Life is good all of a sudden. I mean, I'm still a far cry from the 5 that I wanted. I don't know, 40% of the way there. You can look at it different ways, I suppose. Alright. So, no diploma. Fails out of school. Gets a drug charge. Now, the police kind of said with the drug charge thing, they said, you know, like, because you were, you know, working with us, we'll see if maybe we can, like, you know, get it down to a warning or something like that. I don't know how true that actually was, like, of their intentions then. Maybe they truly were going to try to, you know, not make a big deal out of it. Because, you know, he didn't have a lot of weed on him. And he was cooperative, except for that part where they tried to run away at the beginning. But, okay, you know, maybe the cops actually were going to, you know, work with him. Well, a couple of weeks ago, maybe about 3-4 weeks ago, he and his friends were bored. You know, like high school, you know, kids are like that. They're like, oh man, I'm bored. What should we do? And then one of them was like, yo, wait, all right, I got it. What if? Hold on, no. What if we go outside, right? Because, you know, it's kind of like hot inside. It's, you know, summertime. What if we go outside, right? And we, like, walk from your house down the road. And then we just break into all the cars that we find and steal anything that we find in the cars. So, like, you know, this person suggests that, and everybody there, like, looks at him and is like, that is an absolutely amazing idea. Let's do it. So they just walk down the road from my house, you know, my neighbors, and just, you know, try all the cars and see if they're locked. And all the cars that weren't locked, they just, you know, open up the doors, take whatever they want out of their cars. Cell phone chargers, sunglasses, lighters, packs of cigarettes, loose change, whatever. So, okay. Now, if it was me, right, and I was going to commit a crime, I'd commit my crime, and then I'd be out of there, right? Like, I broke into your car, I stole what I wanted from your car. Well, if there was nothing that I wanted in your car, I would leave and not make it obvious that I broke into your car, for starters. But if there was something I wanted, I'd take it, and I'd go. I'd be done. Nah, not these kids. These kids are idiots. See, that what I just described was like the thinking of somebody who's not a moron. These guys, though, no, they're idiots. So after they broke into the first car, they just went to the next driveway and broke into the second car. And then the third. And the fourth. Fifth. Sixth. 39th. 4 hours later, one of their alarms went off and woo, 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 here comes the police. Now, burglarizing cars for 4 hours is actually like a felony, I think. So, like, that's a huge freaking problem. And then when it gets like reported to the police, well, all of a sudden the police want to push that drug charge really hard because now this isn't some kid who made a mistake. No, this is a scumbag. And my family's all like, oh, well, you know, it's like a kid thing. No, it's not a kid thing. You know, kid things, maybe shoplifting. Maybe you're in the grocery store and you're like, oh man, I really want the soda. So you take it. Maybe you grab a pack of, like, I don't know, cards or something. That's kid stuff. Kid stuff may be vandalized on something. You know, like spray paint, throw a rock through a window accidentally. That's kid stuff. Kid stuff is not burglarizing cars. Burglarizing cars is hardened ex-criminal stuff. That's what that is. Now, kids don't burglarize cars. That's not how that works. Not at all. Not at all. So now he's got that going on for him. So, I mean, the only saving grace is that I think that because the cops are pushing the drug charge now, he's got to go to jail, or he's got to go to court, got to get a lawyer and all this stuff. And they're gonna go through those proceedings first, and after those proceedings are done, then they're going to do the car thing, and then they're going to go, well, he's got a prior record and drug charges, so I think they're going to send him to jail. And you know what? I don't know if that's going to be good for him or not. I mean, like, I feel like jail is probably not really good for anybody, no matter how screwed up you are or anything like that. Like, jails just kind of make your life worse. And, like, the really crazy thing about jail is that, like, let's just say hypothetically, like, when you go to jail, they put you in, like, a stasis chamber, and you're just, you know, like, for example, I log Leaf out, and Leaf doesn't exist in any kind of meaningful sense while I'm logged out, you know? Like, let's just say jail is like that. You have no memories of jail, nothing happens to you, you just exist. When you get out of jail, though, like, a year of your life is gone. You're 1 year closer to dead, which is, like, really wild when you think about it. And also, consider, like, how much more powerful your cell phone is today than it was 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I didn't even have a smartphone. And right now, I have a cell phone that, you know, plays videos. I can chat on, like, 6 different services. I can send videos of myself. It's got games on it. The same games that I play on my computer. I mean, I did Let's Plays in the past for a game called Rebuild. I've got a better version of Rebuild on my phone. I mean, like, my phone is a wild device these days when you stop and think about it. And they weren't nearly anything like that 5 years ago. I know the iPad existed 5 years ago, but the iPad that existed back then wasn't anything comparable to the iPad of today. If he goes to jail for 5 years, let's say, I don't think he'll go to jail for 5 years, but let's say he goes to jail for 5 years, he might get out of jail and Google will have self-driving cars built by then. So all of his driving skills will actually be useless potentially because self-driving cars exist. Maybe Google Glass and all the other like wearable tech will become, a little bit more mainstream, and those will all be things that everybody uses that he won't know how to work. You've got Siri. I think Windows 10 uses Cortana. I do not remember what the Google one's called, and Amazon has Alexis. Maybe those will become more mainstream and everybody will be using those all the time. Like maybe every house will have an Alexis or something inside of it that everybody just uses instinctively, and he'll come out of jail and have no idea how to use that. Imagine trying to explain to your grandparents how to use Siri or something like that, and that's what he'll be like when he comes out of jail. Like, that's a wild concept to think about. Anyway, how am I got? I got 3 so far. This sucks, by the way. This absolutely sucks. So anyway, that is that situation, and I'm like, I don't know if jail will help him. Like, I don't know if it'll set him straight. I think it probably won't. I mean, like, he's already like an angry, angsty, immature, volatile piece of turd. And I can't imagine going to jail will solve any of those problems, but it'll probably make several of them worse. He'll probably become, like, angrier, angstier, stupider, more of a crap. He's just going to become worse. And then also, he's going to become friends with a whole bunch of criminals and probably, like, learn to idolize criminals more than he probably already does. So yeah, no, I don't think it'll really help him much. But on the other hand, I don't really think there's much of anything that's going to help him. Because, like, at this point, he's an adult. We kind of can't force anything on him. Like, he's 18. We can't, like, make him get his life together in any kind of meaningful way. I mean, he can do whatever he wants. And, I mean, sure, we could, like, kick him out and be like, you need to get your life together or you can't live here or something like that. But there is no will. Nobody in my family is willing to do anything. My family's solution to most problems is to, ignore it and hope it goes away. That's how we handle most of our problems. It doesn't work so well, let me tell you. So, I mean, I don't think he's going to get better. Nobody has the will to force him. He doesn't have the will to do it himself. I mean, like, to be fair, I have my own set of problems, and, like, nobody has the will to force me to fix any of my problems, and I don't have the will to fix any of my problems either. Sort of. So, like, it's not that I don't understand the situation, but, like, I just don't think he's going to get better. I think he's going to continue to suck. So, I mean, at this point, to me, he's a lost cause. He's not going to get better. I've written him off. Like, on my balance sheet, him, my cousin, bad investment. Every dollar and bit of effort invested in him, effort wasted. Call your losses with it. It's over. Move on. Focus on something else. He's done, is how I view it at this point. So, I mean, like, if he goes to jail, he's out of society's way. Sure, he's costing the taxpayers money, but at least he's not committing crimes. I think most people, like, if I was like, okay, pay $5 a month to keep him incarcerated for the ends of time, or have him break into your car again, I think most people would be like, all right, let's just pay the $5. The car burglary is kind of obnoxious. So, you know what, like, it's whatever. But, I mean, from my personal perspective, I can't stand him anymore. Like, he just doesn't do anything. He's just, like, he doesn't even pretend to care anymore. He got an air conditioner. I got it. We don't have central air. Like, we all have window units. Now, I needed to get an air conditioner for my room. I go out, I buy myself an air conditioner. I buy one of the portable ones, which are more expensive than the regular window units. And there's a reason why I get a portable one, but I'll get to that in a second. I spend extra money to get an energy efficient one. Alright? So I spend $350 on this air conditioner. It's energy efficient. It's fancy pants, dancy wans. It's great. I don't know. You know what? Like, alright. Now, I get a portable one because my room is really big. And if I was going to get a window unit, I would have to get a really powerful one to get it to cool my room. Now, my window unit doesn't need to cool my whole room. Because my portable unit doesn't need to cool my whole room. It's portable. When I'm on my bed, I can tilt it so that it shoots right at my bed. I don't care how warm the rest of my bedroom is. I care that I'm cool. When I sit at my computer, I tilt it so that it's at my computer. I have a table in my room. When I'm sitting at my table, I tilt it so that it's blowing on the table. It doesn't need to cool the entire room. It just needs to cool me. And that's all that matters. So, I can keep it on low. I can keep it on a different, on a higher temperature setting, set it to 70. And it keeps me cool. He gets a window unit. He doesn't buy his own window unit. He doesn't buy an energy efficient one. He buys a regular air conditioner. It's got 3 settings. Cool, energy saver, fan. It's got a timer on it. So, if you're going to be out for 5 hours, you can set it to turn on after 4. That way you can turn it off when you go out. And then 4 hours later, when you're still an hour away from home, it'll turn back on. That way when you get home, the room will be cool. It's got a temperature gauge. You can set it from, probably 80 to 60. And it's got 3 fan speeds. Fastest, medium, slow. I keep mine on slow. I keep mine set to 69. Mine doesn't have an energy saver mode. It only has an energy saver mode. So I keep mine on low, and I keep the temperature set to 69. Because, 69. Lol. You get it. You get it. My cousin, he keeps his set to 60. The lowest setting it has. Fan speed? Highest fan speed. Does he put it on energy saver? No, he doesn't put it on energy saver. He keeps it on the highest setting possible. Okay. He goes away for 3 hours. He leaves it on. Because, why not? He goes away for 6 hours. He leaves it on. He goes away for a day and a half. He leaves it on. And we keep confronting him about it. Go, hey man, I had to go into your room to turn off your air conditioner again, because you left it on. High. 60. Not energy saver. Oh yeah, I won't do it again. Goes into his room, turns it on, puts it on high, sets it to 60, puts it on cool mode, and then leaves. Locks his door again. Gotta go get the key. I call him, I go, man, you left your air conditioner on, where's the key so I can get into your room? Oh, don't worry, it's on low. Give me the key, because I can hear it from the hallway. It's not on low. Get the key, go into his room. Not on low. It's on high. Set to 60. Not on energy saver mode. I mean, he just stares me in the face and is like, yeah, sorry, I won't do it no more. And then just does it again. I can't wait for him to go to jail. I really just can't wait for him to be gone. He's just absolutely horrible. He does literally, I try to weigh the positives versus the negatives of his existence. And lately the negatives have just been piling and piling up, and the quantity of the negatives has both increased, and then the density of the negatives has increased. They're just getting so much worse. And the few positives that were ever there are slowly decreasing too. I mean, for a time, he played a lot of video games that I also played. So at the very least, I could discuss Tibia with him, or DDO, or I play on my phone Puzzles and Dragons. But he doesn't really play any of those games anymore. He doesn't really care what I have to say, and when I try to speak to him, he just sits there and texts and doesn't listen to a word I'm saying. So, I mean, why am I talking to him? I just want him to go away. I really do. I just want him to go away. Anyway, folks, that was that. I just had to rant about that because it was just infuriating me. And now we're having a problem with him again where he can't work tomorrow. I got crap going on. I'm going to actually touch on this in the next video in case you're interested. But it's I actually got a job, a real job. And my real job technically starts tomorrow. So, I got to go to my real job tomorrow. It's supposed to be super hot. It's my first day. I ask his mom, I say, and I'm going to get into all this, by the way, into the other video. I ask his mom, can you drive me to work? She says, no, I can't drive you to work. I got to go to the mall. I go, well, I gotta go to work at 10 a.m. I mean, like, could you take me before you go to the mall? Well, I gotta go to the mall. Well, when are you going to the mall? Well, in the morning. What's the morning? Is the morning 8 p.m. or 8 a.m.? Is the morning 6 a.m.? Is the morning 11? I mean, what is the morning? I don't know. I go, look. You live 3 minutes away from my house. And your house is 3 minutes away. Not even. Your house is 2 minutes away from where I work. It'll take you 3 minutes to go to my house. From my house to my job, it'll take you 5 minutes, and it'll take you another 2 minutes to go back to your house. Literally, it'll take you 10 minutes round trip to get me to work. I just don't want to walk through the super hot summer right before I'm going to a new job. I don't want to get to my new job and look like I just walked out of a sauna. And it's like a 25-minute walk without sidewalks. Just for the record, because I've made the walk before to check. Not a lot of sidewalks, and there's no trees for shade either, which is just annoying. Now, she can't do it. So, we were going to go... Sorry, I just went, like, gibberish there. We were going to go to my, my grandmother's job, the other job, the office cleaning job, tomorrow. Normally, we would need to go at 5, because that place has a training class, and they often have training classes. They're called, like, boot camp. So they have boot camp tomorrow, and that they're not out of the building until 5. So we can't go in until after 5. Works for me, because I work 10 to 2. Well, my cousin has a party. So he's just like, I can't work. Now, my other coworker, she requested off like 2 weeks ago. Now, in the past, it was a whole huge fight about people not requesting off in advance and, showing up on Friday and being like, by the way, I can't work Sunday. Just so you know. So, I mean, like, change the whole schedule based off of what I want right now. I mean, that doesn't fly. But, I mean, so, like, that was a whole, problem for a while. Please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Yeah, it didn't hit me. Also, that sandcrawler shell's kind of cool. I think they're still valuable for like 2 more days. I can never remember how many days are in August. Let me take a look here. I've got a calculator. 31 days. Alright, so they're still valuable for like 2 days. I can probably get like 1K maybe for that. Maybe. So, normally there should be 4 of us there, and now because my cousin's got a party and the other person requested off like they're supposed to, it's going to be me and my grandmother. I'm still going to have to walk to and from work. I'm going to come, like, my first day of work, this new job. I'm going to have to do all this crap. And he's just like, well, I'd have to, like, cancel my friend going to... It's not even his party. It's a friend of his he's going to. Like, the same friends that he hangs out with literally every day. I'm just like, I just want him to go away, people. I just want him to go away. Alright, folks, I'm going to end the video once I clear this place one last time and hope I get another honeycomb. We shall see. I'm not actually going to end the video right away, you know what I mean? I'm going to go back to like a depot, because I like to end my videos at the depot. I'm actually a little sad, because I used to end all of my Leaf videos in the house. It was like, Leaf goes out on an adventure, and then he comes back, and, he goes home. I'm not actually going to end my video yet. I'm going to go to Gray Beach. I forgot all about that, actually. So I can sell these things. Then I'm going to go to the depot, and then I'll end the video. Yeah, Leaf really needs a new house. And you know what the worst part is? I was looking at new houses on Amera, and there's, like, nothing. Nothing worthwhile on Amera. All the houses are, like, tiny. I couldn't even find something that was more than 20 square meters. I was hoping to get something, like, a little big with at least 2 beds. That was my goal. And I wanted something to be somewhere kind of, like, in a decent location. But, yeah, no luck. No luck. I might just get any house that I can find in Port Hope. Leaf is going to be based out of Port Hope for quite some time still. That, or I could, like, look forward and get a house in Spargrand. The only thing with a house in Spargrand is, first of all, I don't like Spargrand. I don't like it. The snow slows you down. It doesn't really have a great travel situation. You can boat expensively to face Carlin and Venor, and there's a magic carpet, but... is it actually Grey Beach that I'm going to? Beach? Okay. So what's the actual place that I need to go to? Let me pull up the wiki. I have to go to Grey Island? Grey Island? Okay, Grey Island. I don't even know how to spell Grey at this point. Yes, there we go. Thank you, sir. Yo, okay, so like the boat people in this game, they need to take credit. It needs to happen. This is bull honky, people. Bull honky. I have to walk all the way over here now. Do you know how slow Leaf is? And I don't know if 3 honeycombs are going to be enough. I certainly hope they're going to be. Bah. But anyway, yeah, so I don't really like Svargrand, for one. And then for two, Sylvius has a house in Svargrand that I never go to. Oh, also has another reason why I don't like Svargrand, just for the record. The boat is in so far away. The depot is so far away from the boat. The magic shop and the bank are at least close to the depot. So, I mean, that's a pro. But a lot of cities have, you know, banks closer to the depot or banks in the depot, which is, you know, obviously better. The other shop is so far away in the opposite direction. The magic carpet is also so far away, like, and then everything in the town is slow because of the snow. Withdraw 101. Alright, there we go. Oh, actually, I already had one platinum. Oh, are you kidding me? I already had a plat, and I had 49. And it's 150 to get the Grey Island. So it was actually 1 gold coin away from where I needed to go. That's annoying. But anyway. So yeah, like, I don't like Svargrand. It's such a crappy town. The one thing I will say I like about it is I like that the main street goes at a diagonal. I think that's kind of neat. But anyway. I hate Svargrand. It's such a dump. Ugh. 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 Oh yeah, and the Huskies. The Huskies. They're like Grey Island, dude. Oh my, I'm at the wrong person. I wonder why it's not working. God, I'm stupid sometimes. The Huskies are like one wrong hotkey from disaster. They're like, alright, I'm going to cast... For example, for Sylvius to cast Haste, I hold Control and then I hit F3. That button configuration on Dowdal is Ground Shaker. So if I'm in Svargrand and I'm like, I should Haste right now, and I hit the wrong button combination, I do Ground Shaker and I'll just wipe out all the Huskies near me. Thank you. Dude, that took way too much effort. Also, I'm like not 100% certain that there won't be something dangerous on the way to this place. I have been here before. But I kind of don't remember. Yeah, I think I'm just in the city. Okay. I am way too low of a level to be here, people. Just want you to know. Old Rock Boy. I am, like, slightly interested in the history of this town. Because this, like, is a weird town. Alright, do I just say trade to you? Creature products. See, okay, again, this is a good example of the crap hole that is Tibia. They're like, hey, we should have one NPC that buys and sells everything in town. Everybody's like, yeah, that's a great idea. One NPC that buys and sells everything. That's like a really good idea. Why don't we do that? And they're like, wait, let's make it so that you have to say random words to him to be able to buy and sell things. That's an even better idea. Wouldn't it be cool if we took this thing and added something to make it inconvenient? So that it's actually not convenient at all. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Alright, yeah. Now how do I get out of here? Hi? Travel. You want to spell travel correctly, by the way, friends. I guess I want to go to Venor. Venor. Alright, I'm gonna go to the depot. The depot will be my temporary housing for now. And I'll end my video there. Folks, by the way, I apologize for my, rant, but it's super irritating to me. What is that? A nightmare doll. That's kind of cool. It's, super irritating to me, and occasionally I just need to vent. So I apologize for making you listen to that. At the very least, I suspect it was still interesting. So, yeah, whatever. Alright, folks. Favorite, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon. Oh, I'm going to sell my Sandcrawler shell real quick, though. Sandcrawler shell. 10,000. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not going to sell mine for that high. Let's go with 3,000. But yeah, folks. Alright, so favorite, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon, Twitter, and Facebook. Just for the record, I, not really sure how the YouTube's, subscribe function works. But from what I saw of it, when you go to subscribe, if you click on the little, additional information, it sets something up to, tell you each time I put a new video up. Otherwise, it doesn't seem to give you an alert. If you would prefer to get an alert for each one of my videos, you can do that, or you can follow me on Twitter, because I do tweet all of my videos that go up. Also, you can check out my Patreon account. All these, by the way, are in the links to the description. I don't use really my Facebook for anything, but you can go to my Patreon account because I also put all of my posted videos up on my Patreon account, and I also put some additional commentary on each of the things there that you may or may not find interesting. I know I say this in all my videos, and I'm going to keep saying it because I really want people to go to my Patreon account because ad revenue was hugely disappointing. But anyway, folks, I'm leaving now.